Howdy ho, it's Justin. Alright. Probably gonna be chilling today. So, brief word. These guys are so good. Jeez. So I also got flagged from Facebook for an ad I was doing for Black Simulator, but I appealed it. They looked at it and they understood. I'm sorry, and they appealed it. They looked at it and they understood. No biggie. In the meantime, Facebook is trying to protect its black users from black people. I mean, yeah, Google, sorry. Not Facebook, Google is. I swear. World is topsy-turvy. Strangest things. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna be going back into the things. This is Dr. Summoner. All right, so I'm gonna be going back into the things. This is Dr. Summoner. Creepy lady that makes contracts. And I figured out how to do the dashes a little bit more efficiently now, so you have to make them longer. That character is a character that makes contracts with things. I tell you, the spiritual world is an unsettling place if you were to dive into it. I said before, you can make agreements with many things, including make agreements with things that you necessarily can't see. But yeah. you can make agreements with things. And sometimes those things are not very nice, and sometimes those things will come to collect eventually. So Dr. Summoner is one of those things, one of those people that makes contracts with things. Sometimes those things are not very nice, and sometimes those things will come to collect eventually. So Dr. Summoner is one of those things, one of those people that makes contracts with things. You know how to have it not do that. It's really irritating. Yeah, it does a spell check basically. It doesn't like made up words. What up, Raul? This is one of my finest homies right here. What was your Burner Night? Check out Burner Night stuff on Instagram, y'all. It's got some pretty ambitious things going. So check it out sometime. I love that dude. He supports me a lot, and the Patreon and everything, which I have pretty much either going to rework the entire thing, or shut it down because I am behind on that bad boy. Whew. Jesus. I know I probably shouldn't say that, during but it is what it is, man. Like I don't believe in fronting or whatever it is. Like what I've done is that I've made so many rewards and created so much work for myself during the month. That's just becoming a labor rather than a joy. So basically, I'm over promising things, and you don't want to do that. So I don't mind making mistakes in front of people, in front of you guys or whatever. Learn something from it, and kind of move on from there. Yeah, there we go. You plug that mother fudger. You plug that ish. You plug it. Oh my god. Yeah, he's got his own gaming universe and everything, you know, it's pretty dope. So, bruh, I want you to stretch yourself in that vision, man, on a technical level. You know what I'm saying? I want you to birth that bad boy. I want you to have that strategy so we can go ahead and get those things out. You know, like I said, I'm gonna try to front load a bunch of stuff this year. You know what I'm saying, to get the credibility to get involved with some investors or whatever else I'm going to be doing, and kind of go from there. So yeah, get some of them practical things out there too, bruh. I should teach you how to do it, bruh. Bruh. What you see me doing right now is, let's get rid of this. I'm playing. So I might start doing some things. I don't know, man. Like, there's some things that I want to do to teach people. Because I've gained a lot of business knowledge from my business development team. I've got enough stuff to where I can kind of, like, you know, I can share some things now. You know, like one thing you want to do, for example, I'm not saying this to you, Raul, because I don't know where you're at with the process and everything. But one of the things you want to do to find investors is that you want to actually borrow other people's credibility. So that means that you have a better shot of getting a loan with an ROI on it, than with people who are making far more than you and are further along, way further along than you are, you know, with like lawyers and other people on your board and everything who want to support your project and support your vision and everything. And they're willing to do that because no one asked them to do it, because most people have a low self-image. So a lot of people that you would be like, you know, hey, Bill Gates, can you mentor me? People think that Bill Gates would not mentor them because he's Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? But because someone had the gall to ask him to mentor them personally, just like he did with Warren Buffett, they got mentored. And make sure you form a bond with your mentor other than just business, you know what I'm saying? So if it's golf or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, form a bond with them in that kind of way. Be more of a friend, and form a relationship and connect with them. But get people who are your local millionaires or your local yokels who are further along than you are, at least in the field that you want to be. Get about 7 of them or whatever. And then that's when you go to a bank, and you ask the right questions and things like that, in order to get your money. So these are things that these are things that I'm almost probably just start doing, because I don't like the whole idea of starving artists. That's kind of getting old to me. And just ways to kind of generate some income, because I know them, but like just like little things too. You can do, like, you know, flip things on eBay or whatever it is. You know, like I was making $400 a month just flipping printers on eBay. So that's a little bit of capital right there on top of what other people are already doing. You know, so if I were to do that, you know, more often, or even you can find something on clearance at your retail store, as Gary Vee talks about. Flip something on clearance on your retail store and just sell it on eBay for whatever it's going for on eBay. Make sure when you look up an item on eBay, you're looking into the filter and you go to sold complete items. Very, very important. Sold complete items, because then that way you'll know what's actually selling versus what's actually posted up there. Because just because something's posted up there, does that mean it's actually selling currently? So you want to find items that are being sold and kind of hot right now, and then do it that way. You can go to dollar stores sometimes, you know, and find something that's underpriced, like made for TV stuff or whatever it is, and find it underpriced and sell it for double what it is that you paid for. But you want to try to make sure that you make it worth your time, so maybe about triple the amount that you paid for. That's what you want to do. because usually it'll sell for that much on eBay or whatever it is. And if you do that for enough hours during the day and everything, that's your full-time job. And that's about making. You could probably make depending on what type of items that you find, you could probably make like $100 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of stuff that you go out and find and look for on at Goodwill or some of the other thrift stores or whatever it is. So that's just one example of ways to generate income and little techniques and things like that. Some of those I've done, but I haven't done the whole trying to get a loan thing. But I might do that just to teach people how to freaking do it and say that hey, I did it. This is how much money I got. Bam. Because once you actually do it, that's when you get the credibility. So that's just me talking about the game, so to speak. So that's just business, man. That's just business. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. That temptation. Let's see here. Skin shots. Floods imagination. With naughty images, causes, distraction, loses a turn. Okay, cool. So what I'm doing here, Raul, is I am the F am I doing? I'm making a moveset list for the monsters right now. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making a moveset list for the monsters right now. But I would never recommend Raul. You need a business mentor. You need to find someone. Yep, character abilities. I would say that you need to find someone who knows how to wheel and deal, and be mentored by them. Get a higher up. Go look at angel investors in your area, and then just go ahead and shoot them like a LinkedIn thing or message or whatever it is, and just ask them to mentor you, or ask them to meet them somewhere, and be like, hey, you meet the credentials of somebody that I want to be mentored by. You are further along in what it is that I want to do, and be mentored by them. Because I know that Thomas Herschel is a good candidate for that, So as much as you can learn from him, I would do that. But if you can learn from someone local too, I would do that as well. Begin to kind of build that up in terms of getting other people's credibility, because you don't have to sit there and do everything by yourself. You got to sometimes lend that credibility, or receive the credibility from people who are further along than you, who want to teach you the game, so to speak. So anyway, yes, these are the character abilities right here. So this is for like Dr. Summoner, for example, is a summoner. So she takes she can summon any one of these monsters. Is going to be over here. Get over here. Next is going to be Dragonsaur. Okay, so she summons these monsters to fight you. troubleshoot some of these monsters to fight you. Yeah, go ahead and do that, dude. Because Ohio's pretty big, so you can find some good people over there. Don't settle for less. Settle for what it is that you're actually looking for, and just go for it, dude. It'll be worth it. Let's see here. I think Score is also in your area too. Because the further you go along with this stuff, dude, it's like, it gets hairier and hairier. Like, I'm learning that I probably need a PR person because the stuff that I do, yeah, dude, yeah, all that stuff is, if you go to score.org, I think, and try to find someone in your area, they'll teach you all the business basics and things like that. You know, they'll teach you how to do a plan, business plan, things like that. You know, it is more valuable, way more valuable for you to have a business, for you to have business mentors around you, who know what the F they're doing, than it is for you to have a business plan. Because this is what's going to happen. You're going to go to the bank. And you're going to say, you know, give me money, or whatever. You're giving me money speech, and they're going to ask you for a business plan. It's kind of like, but that's BS, because the business plan that you present to them is just theory. It's not hard numbers. It's nothing. It's nothing. And what you can do is you can actually ask them to meet with someone that you have you've given a successful loan to, and meet with that person, you know, and then ask them what a successful business plan looks like, because then you'll know exactly what they're actually looking for. But just don't, you know, just tell the bank person, you know, that, hey, you don't, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste each other's time. That's all theory, and we know that we don't want to waste each other's time. And just go ahead and we'll worry about that a little bit later on, when we actually know what we're actually looking at here. And we'll provide one for you a little bit later on, you know, in the process. But I would like to know who you've given a loan to that's actually been successful. A lot of stuff I'm teaching from that Dan Pena, but Dan Pena is a acquired taste, to say the least. So he uses lots of swear words. But he's a billionaire, and has mentored people into so many people that he's the revenue he's created from those examples and from those mentors and mentees is what he's saying, up to $50 billion. You know what I'm saying? So he's really, really awesome. So he's one of the few guys that actually has for real done it, with the billions and everything. So I'm gonna take his word over, you know, internet guy who's done nothing. So I'm just regurgitating a lot of what he's already said. So, but Dan Pena is the guy I'm talking about. One of your people, Raul. Oh man. Distraction loses a turn. Alert. All right, homie. What's this jealousy? So I personally want to end up doing that too, so I can be an example rather than, you know, a theorist. So I might just start doing that, not for the money, but just for the experience of doing it. You know. Just see what that's like. So give me something to do in the daytime, you know. So yeah, that'd be fun to do that. That'd be fun. Because that would be very, very helpful to my prophetic art class, to teach artists how to make money for themselves. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Causes. And I might do the whole loan thing too. Not because I like loans or debt, but because, you know, just have the experience to do it. Jealousy. I'm black. Let's see here. Feel good, Misfix entire party. And confusion. Indeed. Tell that to Google. Who's flagged? So I got flagged by my ad got flagged by Facebook. What day was that? He got flagged actually yesterday. They went to for a review on Facebook for my Black Simulator ad, and they denied it. But I appealed it to them, you know, and they went ahead and understood, and they went ahead and brought it back up. So it passed review then, which is funny, you know what I'm saying? So, I need a freaking PR person, jeez. All my game's gonna piss people off. That's what I have. I have the rated R Christian game. Then I have the then I have the Black Simulator. Then I'm gonna have White Simulator, and then I'm gonna have Super Baby Fetus, a pro-life adventure. I need my own platform so bad. It's just ridiculous. I really, really do. Then I have the Black Simulator. Now I'm gonna have White Simulator, and then I'm gonna have Super Baby Fetus, a pro-life adventure. I need my own platform. Because I don't know what to say to these people. I'm like, dear God. It's like, I don't know what you want. I've done so many things within my projects to piss people off that it could be anything. Feel good mist. What could be another for temptation? Four, 3 turns. Yeah, that's good. Dragon Sword. Why do I have Dragon Sword on it? Whatever. Dragon Swords don't make much sense to me right now. Is it all that? Yeah. Whatever. I'm over it. Ooh, how about Dragon Baller? There we go. How about Dragon Baller? There we go. Right, well, did you used to watch Dragon Ball in Spanish? Cause like, for some reason, people had this memory of like when Dragon Ball Z was really, really hot. I mean, it's always gonna be really hot. When Dragon Ball Z was really hot, like when it was airing on like on regular TV, like it was on Telemundo. Was watching Dragon Ball Z and this in Spanish. And I didn't have any reason to watch Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. It was just on though. And apparently a lot of other people would just watch Dragon Ball Z in Spanish, which I think is comical. And I remember Frieza sounded kind of sexy, so I was like, what? I know, but sometimes it'd be on the morning, like, I'd be watching Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. I didn't understand what anyone was saying. I just thought it was fascinating. But people were on that too, because that came up on another video where people would be watching Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. I was like, really? I wasn't the only one? It's like, yeah. So that was a fake, apparently. Anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, y'all confused me with the whole which one's Spanish, which one's Mexican. Cause someone told me about the whole game is like, you know, you call someone that's Mexican in Spanish and Spanish in Mexican, they're pissed off at you. So it's like, man, I hate you all now too. I'm just kidding. Again, cultural nuances, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of like, you know, Black people being mad at white people. What does that even mean? You know, white people. Do you think that all white people get along with each other? Anybody out here, are the Scots and the Irish get along with each other? Like all this stuff is tribalism, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is tribalism. It's all about culture. Culture is formed in environments. You know, your melanin count or the shape of your eyes or whatever is not dictating your behavior. The region in which you are born, on a macro and micro level, is what's affecting your behavior. Even down to, you know, your parents, your household, your neighborhood, your state, you know what I'm saying? All these things stack upon themselves to form, you know, how you are. So, it's not your melanin count. Jesus. Where's the science in that? Anyway, this coming from a creationist. So you definitely tripping then. Yeah, it was definitely meant, yeah. Like Frieza had like a Mexican soap opera voice. It was dope. He was like, "Donde es Dragon Ball?" Like it was dope. Man, that was pretty good. One more time. Donde es Dragon Ball? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's see. All I need you to do, Spanish Frieza is sexy, bro. I'm telling you. Look up Spanish Frieza. He was legit. Me llamo es Frieza. Tienes dos Dragon Ball. Fire breath. Okay. Might have to jump off here pretty soon. I had short streams, bruh. Oh my god! Could it be Mother Fudging Varix Dream Core? Oh yeah. He's now popped up on my thing. I might say a little bit longer for you. I wouldn't say forever for all when I was playing. Yeah, Dave McKee makes dope tracks. That should be the name of your website. Dave McKee makes dope tracks. Negro. Let's see here. David, I have not forgotten about our project. I'm going to run a test run on that. Oh my god! It's Scott Jacobson! Oh! Oh! Scotty Doo. You know, you don't like Scott Jacobson, you know what I'm saying? Just have to, you know, burn your whole house down, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not gonna burn your house down. I'm just kidding. These are jokes. You dumb people. I mean, right here, as of this date, recording this. Back up off me, bruh. It is good to see Scott Jacobson always. Always. Scott Jacobson, I need to be my PR person, so I stop getting in trouble with all these white people on these larger platforms. Negative melanin. That'd be a Scott. If you if you form a rap group, that should be your rap name. Negative melanin. It's amazing. Or Whitefly. That's also a dope name. He's a white fly. Yeah. Can you guys hear any of the music going on right now? I'm just curious about that. I want to make sure that that was still playing at a level that actually you heard. You heard? Just so you guys know, for new people joining the stream, I am making what the F am I making? I'm making move list or list for the moves or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Back up off me. So that's what I'm doing right now. Dragon Baller. Stank breath. Let's see here. But that's what I'm doing right now, so. Causes poison. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. So that's all Gucci. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. There we go. You don't have to answer it, Dave. You can just be like, fudge them. I ain't answering ish. Like a true G. Well, make sure they're not hentai games, Dave. Because Raul will be on that. And he doesn't make hentai games. He doesn't make hentai games. Let's see here. Big old box is a fail. Yes, Vyrix Dream Core is Dave McKee. Shut up, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Scott. You look up Dave on SoundCloud. If you don't already know who he is. But yeah, that's Dave. That's Very Extreme Core. That's Dave McKee. Oh my gosh, you're fired from the internet. Raul, you're fired. Just completely and totally fired. No Googling. Scott, don't Google that. No Googling. Scott, no Googling. Oh my gosh, that's comedy. I'm sorry, we shouldn't be talking about that, Scott. bunch of Jesus people here talking about that. I'm sorry. Don't look that up. It's not worth it. Oh man. All the safe searches. Like they're almost like, no. Oh man. See, this is the way the live streams are supposed to be. This actually makes it fun. Cause that's me doing it to do it. And trying to get some advice or some preaching or something like that, you know. And then when no one's there to respond, it's not as fun, obviously. So, you guys just made my morning. I just appreciate you guys so much. My God. Yeah, probably shouldn't have. You guys just made my morning. I just appreciate you guys so much. My God. Stank breath. Yeah, probably shouldn't have. Let's see here. Kame. Seriously? Is that what happened? How is Shibuzo doing, man? I like that guy a lot. How's he doing? I don't know why I said it like a Japanese. Chibuzo. How is Chibuzo doing, man? I like that guy a lot. How's he doing? I'm about to make some Dragon Ball Z references on this one. Kame breath. Glory all. Reigns lots of MP though. Yeah, dude. I like that guy a lot. I wanted to pray for the guy and, you know, for that back. A lot of times, you know, people don't want to be healed. That's real. Like that's why Jesus would always ask people, you know, like, do you want to be healed? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people own their illnesses and sicknesses and things like that. Or they think that, you know, God wouldn't do it, or don't act in faith or something. Something. So, that's okay though. Or is it? Yeah, that's what I always said about his music too. Raul, it's very Sega, like, yeah, it's very much like a Sega or arcade kind of vibe to it, and people, I think people want that. So that's, but I think that stuff is dope. Yeah, it's very much like a Sega or arcade kind of vibe to it, and people, I think people want that. So no, he's not answering his phone right now. I mean, it's charged at least, so it's not going straight to voicemail. But I haven't heard anything from him. He's got me curious too about what's going on with him, and give him a firm lecturing if he calls me once he calls me back. So. Kami breath. What else can we do here? I don't think so. His girlfriend, I think, has the account, holds his account, or has password to his account. So if something like that happened, she probably would inform everyone if that happened. So. I'm certainly praying that does not happen because he's got work to do. He's got work to do. Slash tracks, SoundCloud.com. Certainly praying that does not happen because he's got work to do. But they're not here. He's got work to do. Yes, God, you'll really enjoy Dave's stuff. I think it's absolutely great. Later, homie. It's very good seeing you and hearing from you, and I love your face. Nothing you can do about it. Justing. Slap you next time I see you. Justing. You should be ashamed of yourself. What's happening with this? With your diction? What's happening with this? Later, man. Call me breath. Let's see here. Low. Frequency. Call me breath. Growl. Go. All right. I think should be enough attacks for him. Oh no, we'll do a tail whack or claw. Claw. All right. Oops. I think should be enough attacks for him. Oh no, we'll do a tail whack. So what have you guys been up to lately? Because I see things online, but I don't see a lot of things online. I know that you're doing a lot more streams here, Dave, which are always fun and entertaining. Scott, are you guys causing trouble? What's going on in your world? I super haven't heard from you too much. Claw. Scott, are you guys causing trouble? What's going on in your world? I super haven't heard from you too much. Okay. All attack. There we go. All right. Sweet nectar. Uh-oh. Did I get disconnected? No, we're still going strong. All right. Sweet nectar. Oh, jeez. That's dramatic. I'm glad to know you're okay. Good grief. I'm glad to know you're okay. Good grief. Let's see. Okay, I think that's enough for that one. Then we have hatred, and that'll be fun. Haterator. There we go. The Haterator. What y'all know about that? Nothing. What y'all know about that? Nothing. I'll be keeping you lifted there, homie, because, yeah. I want you to be able to do things like sleep. That's where recovery happens a lot of times, so we're going to be praying for your sleep. In Jesus' name. I'm going to give him the glory also. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Lauren says, goodness gracious. I'm like, are you a little old lady? What's happening? Like, ooh, gracious. When she's playing a video game, it's pretty hilarious. Oh, gracious. It's I would almost rather her cuss than say goodness gracious. Because then again, though, it's so charming and enduring that just never mind. So, oh man. So I think we got a pretty good, decent start on this stuff, so that's good. On this note, though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and dip like dots, because I got some other stuff to do. Scott shall be recovered in the name of Jesus. And that back pain shall leave now in the name of Jesus. So you need to start rebuking that pain there, homie. That is not your destiny, not meant to be had. You know, I'm pretty sure if you had an ideal father, he could take the pain away from you. If your kid was suffering, they could take the pain away from you. You know, you would do it. Because that Jesus actually can. So, you know, if you feel it come back, you know what I'm saying, be like, nope, I've already been healed of that. Shut up. Just keep on walking in faith. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the remix, because I gotta go. Thank you so much, Rahul, Scott Jacobson, and the Dream Corps. Okay, sorry. But thank you, guys, for stopping by. You made a very, very nice and enjoyable live stream, and hopefully I can see you guys back here next week or whatever days of the week that actually is. That'd be swell. Why am I turning to a person from the 1940s or something like that? I can't even drink from my own water faucet. Anyway, so anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys in the remix. There are links in the description below to support the Patreon and other stuff that I'm doing and things like that. You know, I'm gonna probably have to revamp the Patreon, because I got too many rewards, and I just probably need to like whittle it down to like $2 one, where you know you just get access to stuff that I'm doing exclusively or whatever it is, and just really concentrate on that. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, because like I have one reward where you get credits in the show, then another reward where you get access to music, then another reward where you get access to the demos and things like that. Then another reward where you get these magnets that I actually send out in the mail. And then another reward where I send you some exclusive art on top of everything else too. So that's a lot of rewards, which means that translates to a lot of work also. So I might just be like $2 gets you access to most things or whatever. Maybe like a $5 one to where you get access to like early builds of games and things like that. You know, I don't know. I might just try to simplify all that stuff, you know. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much. Love y'all's faces, and ain't nothing you can do about that. Bye bye. Oh, an update. I love updates, and I love that it's in my. Get away! Jimmy